We rolling? Oh, yeah, good. Anyways, hi guys, it's me, James the Brains55, now known as Red Iron Productions. That's my YouTube name, at least. I'm back in with another video because I got a little bit inspired after my short-lived vacation. I wanted to do something before you know what starts. After seeing this, another thing that contributed to the inspiration was how well a Smokey and the Bandit video did. I'm just greatly appreciative of those who enjoyed the video. I'm glad you liked it. I put a lot of effort into it. Small fact, I actually got sunburnt while doing the river jump scene because, yeah, I think it took over 20 takes. But anywho, I want to show off my private collection that I don't want it to get ruined. Like basically antiques, cars, you know. Now, without further ado, I know you all don't like people who yammer too much, so let's start off with this Mercedes-Benz made by what's it at? I think it's match models of yesteryear, 1928 Mercedes-Benz. I bought it because, well, it looks like a car from Lupin the III. Missing its seat, and before you ask, no, this windshield, I can't force it off. It cannot flip up. But overall, it has all 5 of its tires if you count the spare. Yeah, we're just gonna place it right here. Next up, we got its bigger and later brother, I think it is. Same thing, no brand name, just missing 1 tire, no spare. Decided to do my first attempt at blackwashing. Oil effects, put some red nail polish on there. Sadly missing its roof and a little clay figurine I put in there for shits and giggles. Next up, we got this character who I forgot the name of. He's from Cars 2. He's the spy that gets killed. Not to be confused with Leyland Turbo. Well, Leyland Turbo, whatever you call him. That's that. Almost fell off my desk. We got this Kenworth K100 Coca-Cola truck. I'm terribly sorry about that. In short, siblings are a pain in the ass. But anywho, back. Sorry again, I had to do some research. This is a T600. Big shout out to my friend Chris. He really knows his trucks and whatnot, but still. I actually have a big scale version of this same truck, just in a different place in my grandmama's house. The trailer is removable. A strange hitch, gotta admit. Kind of like one of those for the batteries and whatnot. And underneath detail, very simple leaf springs, simple things. I know for a fact these come with, you know, lights and sounds and different variations. Sticker's kind of starting to peel off. The glue's pretty dry. You might need to glue it back on. Anyways, this is a German Coca-Cola truck. It's somewhere. Yeah, right here. Got Santa in the sleigh right there. Pretty much the same. Yeah. T600. Tan interior. Pretty cramped from the look of it. I was lucky to get one of these since both stacks are intact. Yeah, in pretty good nick too. Besides a little small chip on the front, but hey, that's nothing. Anywho, next up, while we're on the topic of trucks, I got this Kenworth cab over, Pepsi edition. I had no idea these came in like a set. I knew for a fact a car had to go back on here, but I didn't know a van came alongside it. So you have to see my fat fingers in the way. I don't have a turntable yet. Yeah. Some extremely nice wheels. Some Pepsi Challenger right there. 24-hour Pepsi Challenge. Cannonball Run. Anyways, they usually come flat, but this one has an extended and raised roof. Pepsi logo. Honestly, I think the old Pepsi logo looks way better than the old one, but hey, times are changing. Still have these rear details. Don't make them like they used to. Still shiny at the bottom. Still says Matchbox 1985. Yeah. Next up, what else we got? We got this small Matchbox Series number 63 Dodge crane truck made again by Leslie. Nothing much to say about it besides it's missing its hook. I'm genuinely surprised by that. I'm genuinely surprised by this. Usually, if I like, oh, it's just gonna be hanging like it's still gonna be intact, just the plastic piece is missing. But no, the kid managed to break off, or the previous owner managed to break off the entire metal piece. Do you know how much work that takes? But anywho, old wheels. There you go. You can see in the glare everything. Dodge. Quite beautiful looking truck. Anywho, moving on. I don't want to stay off course, but still, it is related to the next item. Whoa, what was that? What was that black streak of lightning? It was the Bandit Express. Yeah, it's the prop that I used in the Smokey and the Bandit tribute video, Seen Some Better Days. Well, despite it being like a month or something ago. Pretty battered up, like, and you'll be asking yourself, how did you manage to batter it that quick? Well, hey, stunt cars after jumps don't survive either, don't they? A lot of chips. Overall painted Pontiac logo and silver headlights. Taillights, I really need to paint it up with my, fixed up with a paintbrush. But overall, it's still intact. Still has some traces of sticky, like blue tack, white tack, whatever you call it. Missing one screw though. The toll filming takes on props. And the piece fell off on the T-top. The glass, yeah. Not much to say about it other than a small story. I saw another one of these on the flea market. I was like, nah, I already got one, and I don't need another one. I decided to be like, why take another one? And a month or two later, I realized just how stupid I was, because apparently in Cannonball Run, this model of Pontiac is a cop car. And me liking oddball vehicles had nothing to turn into that cop car. Besides this one. But this one is actually the model used in the second film, because that's the best I had. Because the other one that's actually more film accurate is this one. And I didn't want to ruin a special 50th anniversary Hot Wheels just for a short little video that won't get any traction by millions of people, but only gets seen by a small portion. So, well, a big old doozy on my end. But still, I don't need to show off this one. You just find another video. Well, we're on the topic of Smokey and the Bandit. Here's the prop Kenworth I used. The snowman is coming through. Yeah, he hasn't seen. He wasn't in Sunshine himself. He wasn't on Paradise Island. He wasn't in Hawaii. He was right there in the action as well. So what damage did he suffer? Well, actually, his smokestack got broken off after mishandling, not by me, but because my little shit of a sibling always wants to help out and often causes problems for me. So yeah, the painting on the tarp is starting to peel off. I need to glue that as well. Some chips, if you couldn't see. Reefer unit, one over there. Funny thing, door actually fell off when I was actually building it. Snapped off, need to sand it down, but honestly, for the better. I actually thought it didn't do a good job of the door. Yeah. Also, I realized just after filming that the original truck only had 4 wheels and not 6, so whoops on my hand again. But oh well. Anywho, if you're wondering, actually this thing can hold up to 3 cars. Let me get a lamp real quick in here.
You heard about the legend of Jesse James and John Henry, just to mention some names. Well, there's a truck driving legend in the South.
Yeah, I cut off the posts that were on the bottom, and just super glued this whole thing in place, if you can see by the white mark inside. But yeah, that's it for the trailer. Now to the real deal. Here's the camera itself. Funny how the dumbest of things lead to the best of things. So basically, I was walking around in the store and I saw this little truck right here. I saw it like, oh damn, that really looks like a Kenworth one. And I was thinking of like, you know what? Since I got the cash, I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna turn it into a Kenworth just for the fun of it. And what I didn't know is that was gonna lead to me making a Kenworth for a video that I'm really proud of now. Anywho, I had to modify the back so it would actually have some space. I was originally gonna put a sleeper cab on the back of here, but let's just say the original paint I used wasn't so bad, and that really pissed me off, and so that's that. So I decided to leave it as is. I was thinking like these wheels will have to suffice, and then like a week later a new shipment came in, exact same casting but different wheels, way more realistic. Yeah, but that's overall that's that. Gave it a lot of oil, despite the truck being mainly shiny in the film. I'm more proud of the left side than I am of the right. What's this one? Goofy ass. Now that looks sharp, doesn't it? I had to extend the smokestacks because it didn't look right. I had some details on the top. Also, this truck actually kind of looks better without the glass, but oh well. Can't have everything in life. I actually got like a bigger truck. I'm planning on doing it, but hush, we won't talk about that yet. Moving on. A majorette coach with a hole in the roof so you can see inside. That's that. Michael, I'm not sure I'm ready yet. Yes, you are, kid. Old pullback from the 80s. Still good condition. Come on. Yep, still works like a charm. Nothing much besides the fact it's made in Germany. You see on the wheels. Next up, we got. We got this Herbie the Love Bug, made by Dickie Toys of all things. Don't believe it says everything right there. Even got the little hippo. This one's LED powered. You can tell by the headlights. I got another one. Let me just go find it real quick. Oh my. Alright, I'm back, and turns out he was behind another truck I wanted to show. This one's just a regular pullback. Nothing special, except this one's more yellow, while this one's more white. This one's around the smoker, this one wasn't. If you get the joke, you may laugh. Moving on. This little Kenworth made by Yatmang or Road Champs. Again, another odd. Trailer hitch. Spanking shiny grill. Italian colors. Number 77. Harvester. This is a W900B. The B has a bigger cab, and the VIT has a longer cab. See the seam line right here? That's where the VIT stops, and you see this line right here where this guardrail is. That's where the KW900A stops. that's where the cab stops. That's how big it is. It stops here, that's a W900A. Stops here, that's a VIT. And right here, it's a B. W900B. Not much to say. Overall, it's in pretty good shape. These cheap wheels have helped it out a lot. But I believe if I got like a wrecked, like a total toy of another truck with more realistic wheels off the market, I could easily modify it. Another thing is, one filter is bigger than the other. The more you know. We need to clean up this mess on the side. Another oldie but goldie. We got this Foden truck, Wrecker. Only 2 wheels. The rest are goners. Let me turn this the right way around. Matchbox series king size Foden breakdown tractor, made in England by Lesney. Somewhere in the 60s, number 12. This is a king size. Oh, stickers are still here, or transfer decals, whatever you want to call them. I call them stickers for the sake of simplicity. The reason I also picked this up was because it had its original hook and rope still on it. You don't see that very often. You do not see that very often. This is original. I'm a proud owner of one of these, and whenever I see one of these, I always take my chance and take them. I got this. Before we move on to the American stuff, we got this Mercedes-Benz fire truck with a broken ass ladder. F938 fire department, checkered sides and decals, probably a British one. Oh well, what do you know? A rope at the back. No, what the hell am I saying? That's a hose. Yeah. Pretty much same. Nothing much going on up here, other than some firefighting apparatus and equipment. More hoses. I think that's like a siren or something. Anywho, on the ladder is just like valves, gauges, and whatnot. On the other side is just like nothing much either. Brake lights. So this is what you do when you don't want to do copyright and pay like royalties. You just don't put the logo. Beige interior. Lights don't work actually. I actually checked. No wires. I'm gonna fix up these ladders once I get some styrene strips. Yeah, that's that. It's also a pullback. I got a huge version of one of these, a more modern huge version, except it's not red and black, it's red and white. It's the Dicky Toys one, the extremely durable version with the hose that works and whatnot. Leo Kim Video did a video on it. Go check it out. We got a Kenworth with a friction motor that sounds just like a real engine. Again, a Kenworth W900B. Don't know what was it with toy companies back in the day. They just did a lot of W900Bs back in the day. Like, hey sir, why don't we do a Kenworth W900A? No, do it a B. It looks more aerodynamic and cool. But what do I know? I'm not a toy designer, maker, or anything. Again, missing smokestacks and horns. For the most part, it's there. These wheels are plastic. The front one is rubber. Made by Maisto. This one's still shiny. I painted it KW. I got another one of these. It's sea flavor. Marine. It's a sea tractor, probably for the Coast Guard. I tried fixing the stacks myself. I need to straighten out the CB antenna and add its other handmade rear view mirror. I need to also give it a filter. Not missing its front. It doesn't have its front rubber tires. I need to make a casting out of these ones in the future. Yeah, I actually gutted this one because the motor pissed me off. Like oh, it's gonna be a simple fix. I gotta glue this one gear, but no. I lost my temper and I gutted it. Now it's just a free roller. Doesn't sound like anything. Basically the same thing. And for those who want to hear more of that engine, here we go. Sounds more realistic when it's on the ground. Next up, this Peterbilt here costs $80,000. Just kidding, this one costs less. This one's made by Matchbox. Way more realistic than they do them now. Actually has air hoses on the back. Has other spots for you to place your hoses. Completely hollow on the bottom. Some extremely nice wheels. A very detailed grille. And surprisingly, no interior. But hey, at least it has its horn and chicken lights. Yep, that's what they're called. Those little things are called chicken lights. Stacks are intact. Filters are equally sized. And one thing I really like about this one, let me just go clear the way. It really likes to roll. I barely pushed it. That's how. You can tell this guy has been sitting in the box for a long time. Another fun fact about this one is these came out as records as well. They, actually, here's the funny thing. I actually got like the big version of the casting they used for this one. Allow me to explain. There was like this big New Bright remote-controlled Kenworth. It was like the Night Magic or whatever the hell you call it. And they used like the same back end for this one with the lights, sirens, and the two hooks on the side. So neat piece of trivia. Once again, hollow on the bottom. Matchbox Super King truck bus. Peterbilt. Again, really dig the design. Don't make it what they used to. And next up we got you know what's coming next. Another prized piece in my collection. I know a lot of people will get giddy because of this one. It's the Road Champs Kenworth W900A. Really proud to own this one. Don't know how it ended up on the flea market where I live, but I'm glad it did. And before you ask, yes, I will be turning this one into a snowman as well. Need to fix its stacks. Need to give it another filter. Basically, it says made in China, but it's actually a Road Champs truck. Don't know why they didn't give their brand name on it, but hey, it is what it is. I'm actually planning on drilling out some holes and putting in some rear view mirrors. And yeah, I also want to give it an accurate interior. I feel like I can do that. It may be small, it may not be much, but hey, at least it's functional. I decided like I might as well just leave this truck the way it is, but no, after painting it a bit with gold for the shits and giggles, I decided why not turn this one as well. So, fun fact, this one actually used to have like a Knight Rider truck paint scheme on it. This one. I don't know which side shows best. These will look fine. Paint again the KW. I painted myself. And don't worry, before you ask, I am going to add the hobs right down here on the mud flaps. I'm gonna keep this white because it's like this metallic sparkly paint. I don't know if you can see that very well, but I like it. So I'm gonna keep it that way, just to tell someone this is my truck. I made it. I don't know who it is because of the way it looks. One side has the steps, the other just has this gas tank. Probably didn't think much, like, don't worry, nobody's gonna ride on that side. It's only a one-man job. He's probably gonna be in the trailer. They put the stairs on both sides, but they didn't give this on the passenger side. And that's that. that's basically my whole truck collection that I keep sacred. I got a ton more that I would like to show, but that will be a whole other video in on itself. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon. Yeah.